Hey everyone. In today's episode, we're going to learn how to configure ansible-navigator.yml and ansible.cfg. It's going to be a short episode today, but we need to get this at least started so that way we can do more complicated things with our Ansible Lab. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to start out on our Ansible controller node, and we're going to continue where we left off. Just for those who are new, I created a Ansible directory under root, and if we look at that directory in the files, we can see that we have an inventory file, we have an Ansible Navigator log, a JSON file, which is an artifact file, and of course a debug playbook just for testing, and then we have our last episode where we push the root public key to the managed hosts. Okay, so with that, we're going to start off with creating our configuration files for Ansible Navigator and Ansible Config. Let's first start with Ansible Config. Now we won't use all of these configurations at this moment, but I will explain them as we go. All right, so the ansible.cfg file, which is what we're creating right now, is an INI formatted configuration file. So it's going to start out with brackets, defaults. We're going to define where the inventory is. So if your inventory file was named something else, you would just define it right here with the equal sign. Then we're going eventually have collections. So let's go ahead and define the collections path equals, and this is going to be a directory, collections. And of course we're going to have roles. So we're going to tell it the directory to go to. And then I'm going to comment this part out here, but this is for those who are creating the configuration file in their super admin account or another account. They want to be able to switch to another user or log in as another user besides root, and then do privilege escalation, which I'll talk about here soon. So I'm going to define my super user account, which we haven't created yet. I'm going to go ahead and comment this out because we're going to be connecting as root for the next episode. And then privilege, always misspell this, please forgive me, escalation, looks like I might have gotten it right, become equals true, become method equals sudo. All right, so this last part, privilege escalation, isn't needed if you're connecting as root. However, I'm just filling it out for future episodes. Okay, so that's our Ansible configuration file. Basically, the only thing in this file, because we're connecting as root, that it's going to use is what inventory it's going to use. So I don't have to say -i and then the inventory where it's located. And then if we have any collections or roles, it'll know where to look for that. Now, there are way more settings you can use for Ansible configuration. I'll go in a much more detailed episode way later when it's relevant. Right now, that's just as all you need to get started. Now, let's configure Ansible Navigator. So vim ansible-navigator.yml. Now, this is a YAML file, so we start out with every YAML file with 3 dashes. Then Ansible Navigator : make sure you have 2 spaces underneath the Ansible Navigator. That's the default role of YAML syntax. we're going to define our execution environment. Then our image, registry.redhat.io, Ansible automation platform. I use version 2.4. If you're using 2.2 or 2.3, you'll of course change that here. All right. Next, let's define the pull policy. Now let's define the mode. I did too many spaces. I like a little separation just for readability. And playbook artifacts. Yes, we're going to disable playbook artifacts. Okay, looks like we have everything correct. Okay, we're going to delete, do some cleanup of this log here and this artifact. All right, looks clean. Now let's run our test playbook. So Ansible Navigator run stdout. Actually, we don't have to do that setting anymore because we defined it in the ansible-navigator.yml. So we'll just see debug, and that should be it. Now we might get an error message saying we need to log in to the registry. We'll see. Nope. Awesome. So this helped us a lot. Before our Ansible Navigator config file that we created, our ansible-navigator.yml, we would type in a very long command like this: Ansible Navigator run stdout eei, and then we do ee supported rel 8. Forgot a dash there. Dash pp for pull policy missing, and then PAE false. So we'd have to type that out for every single time to run Ansible Navigator, and that can become very annoying, and also you can make mistakes very easily. You forget a dash, and I usually do that. So let's go ahead and just run that. Oh yeah, and my playbook. As you can see, we're successful. See, having a configuration file where you don't have to type in all that junk makes it way, way easier. Okay. So that's all I had planned today. Next episode, we will be going over setting up a super user account. Of course, we'll use Ansible to do that. We'll create some pseudo rules, push those pseudo rules as well, and then we'll be ready for automation using a super user account. All right, if you all like the video, please like and subscribe down below. Please leave any comments, any questions. I'd be happy to answer those. Until then, have a great day.